5 reasons why we should practice the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. The first reason is that it gives us practices in our everyday life. We don't always have time to be sitting in a very orthodox position on our asana, on our seated mat for meditation for long periods of time every day. So instead we can get these methods from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra and practice them. And even though we're walking around doing different things, it doesn't even seem like maybe we're meditating. This has an accumulated effect in our everyday life. The second one are very rare and unorthodox meditations here. So there's meditations where we have a certain feeling and we're able to taste the divine in seeing a friend that we haven't seen in a long time, or being on a boat and seeing the wide ocean and the disappearance and reappearance of objects, focusing on 2 points simultaneously, which kind of puts a split in the mind. And there's many things. It's not just about the old classic practices that we receive in yoga, which is like focus on an Om symbol as a visualization in the third eye. These practices are also very good, but sometimes they're very hard and they're not very juicy. They feel kind of dry. The third thing is that these practices, all of these practices, because they come from a tantric tradition, they allow us to taste the transcendent and allows the transcendent to be brought into the immanent. And this is very classic in Tantra, because the transcendent and the immanent, they're 2 sides of the same coin. And one doesn't exist without the other. And we know that in some of the practices coming from India, that it's said that this world is an illusion. But Tantra says something different, that it's the other side of that transcendent. So it also is very important, and also is something that we need to respect, and also is actually the body of the divine as Shakti. The fourth reason is that when practiced daily, it can bring us closer to the divine on an everyday basis, every minute basis, and actually allows self-realization to dawn upon us, allows us to touch upon moksha, touch upon freedom. And the fifth reason, it brings us into the moment more often. And by being able to bring us into the moment more often, it gives us the possibility of practices that can bring us into pure presence and into pure consciousness. Om Namah Shivaya.